Joining us right now to talk more about it is Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn. Congresswoman, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yes, sure.
So you were in meetings on Capitol Hill yesterday talking about the passing of this bill. The House Rules Committee expected to prep the health care bill in a meeting starting this hour. What can you tell us, Congresswoman, in terms of where we are?
I can tell you the big news is we're trending yes. And that is what you're seeing, Maria. Everyone realizes the importance of getting a bill across the finish line and having a majority of the House conference, 218 votes, in support of this bill. We don't expect to have Democrat support for this bill, and that's unfortunate. We would like for them to join us as we try to move to a patient-centered health care system. Everything we're putting on the table are concepts that have been around for a very long time, and the bill has been made better through the process. There's language I have in the bill that will halt the Medicaid expansion. There is language that protects life in this bill. You just articulated the amendment that went on last night. The essential health benefits had originally been removed, then they got put back in because there was discussion about the bird rule. So this is the product that we have to fulfill our promise that we are going to repeal Obamacare and get this off the books. Now, I think one of the flaws in this process is the fact that the rollout was not smooth. People were not brought in on the front end. And you have to let people know we can't do this with one bill, with one stroke of the pen. This is going to be a process, and it is going to be what we do legislatively, what Secretary Price can do, and of course, to get the ball rolling, it is the reconciliation process that we are doing today.
As you put things in there to appease the Freedom Caucus, like, for example, the essential benefits that are now being left to the states, how much pressure are you feeling from the more moderate members, Congresswoman? Because we see that now this tax is being left in, this 0.9% tax, which, you know, we were under the impression you were repealing all the taxes here. Not so.
And I think what we have to do is realize this is our first step. Dave Ramsey, who is on your show from time to time and does Financial Peace, talks a lot about the snowball concept, where you get the things that you can do initially to get your fiscal house back in order, and then you start snowballing it. You pick up other things along the way. And I would encourage your viewers and our colleagues to think about it in this way. This is the first thing we can do to get the snowball going, and we're going to bring in other components as we work through other tax reform, other health care legislation. But bear in mind, we're repealing about $800 billion worth of tax increases when we execute this and send it to the Senate. We want those guys in the Senate to do their job. We also hope they're going to make this bill better when they get it before them, because we have to send it over to meet the bird rule. That is part of this process. And then they have the opportunity to make this bill a better bill, and we are hopeful they're going to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, that's a good point, because, Dagan, you were asking earlier about the Senate.